Do it, Joelle.
Yo, what's up, Joelle? Whoa, that's not Aaron. No. What
Hey, man,
happened?
thanks for having me, man.
Dude,
It's always a joy to
anytime.
record with you guys.
Yes, sir. Always love to have our Philadelphia Eagles expert on, especially when me personally, I'm really big on the Birds. You know, can't help but root for them. They play some damn good football there in the city of brotherly love. Or not.
First 2 weeks been kind of shaky.
Ooh, we got a high standard here.
Yeah,
I mean,
not high
2-0,
standards.
2-0 still.
Yeah, 2-0. I'm not complaining about that at all. I just
Got to tighten a few things up.
yeah. I mean, we're gonna hit some tough slate in that schedule soon. Like you guys are on there, and
I know. That's gonna be a game. But yeah, well, we're going to get you to Lincoln Financial, to tell the boys what they're doing wrong, get them tuned up a little,
yeah. But I think we'd be all right though.
Word. All right, Holden, how you feeling?
Man, I haven't felt this way since 2011, baby. I'm feeling good. Feeling good, baby. You
Dude,
can't.
I thought I saw a little sexy Rexy in Sam Howell out there.
I tell you, man, it's been a long time. I don't know. I was getting a lot of texts early in that game. Didn't reply to a lot of them either. I was just like, you know what? There's a lot of game left.
Yeah.
And they found a way, baby. They found a way.
You kept receipts, though. You kept receipts.
That's what matters, baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the alphabet. It's all about that W.
It's all about that W. Eating the W for dinner. But yeah. So like I said, Aaron's running late. Work happens. Stuff happens. We're just running with Joelle. We're gonna have him on anyway. First guest of the season. Love to have him on. Fellas, what stuck out to you last week? Just real quick, one game. We'll start with our guest of honor, Joelle. What was a big game highlight for you? A lot of great games.
Big game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I hate to say it. I know it's a division rival, but kind of impressive how Washington came back in that Denver game. Even though the ending was kind of scary, because if you're a Washington fan, I'm pretty sure.
You died and came back to life.
Yeah, how did you feel?
How did you feel? Stomach. I felt sick. I had both my hands I had my hands over my face. I felt sick, and yeah, I mean, we stopped on the 2-point conversion, which would have. I mean, I think if they had taken that to overtime, I don't want to think about it. It didn't happen. Move on. But yeah, it scared me. I mean, it was. Yeah. I didn't think that ball was going to make it to the end zone, which it didn't. It was unfortunate because I think Emmanuel Forbes went up to smack it. It kind of hit somebody on the helmet. And then instead, Percy Butler, one of our second string safeties, instead of swatting down, kind of swatted up, and it just tipped the ball. And I mean, right place, right time. That's a Hail Mary, and it worked out for them. We were just good enough. Ben St. Juice, right play, right time, right place, and we're 2-0, baby.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. That's gonna be a great feeling. I mean, especially in such a competitive division as the NFC East, that's huge. So,
to take that back, Sean, I think I have ties. Two games that stuck out to me. So Washington, and then also your guys too. I mean, bouncing back from losing to a Aaron Rodgers-less Jets, and
I know.
But they did their thing. They got the dub.
Hey, we looked good.
Yeah. Y'all had a good dub. It scared me a little bit. Because I was like, crap, we play this team next week. Like, frick.
That's why I was paying a lot of attention to the Washington team, the Washington game, because I was just like, I don't know what Washington I want to face. Do I want to face them off an L? And they're like, dang, we got to play the Bills. Or do I want this dub? Maybe false sense of confidence. I don't know. But I just like how the Bills played personally, because first time we had a 100-yard rusher that wasn't Josh Allen in forever. Just a really great bounce attack. The backfield was working well. Josh Allen made some phenomenal plays. I think he had 15 or 18 completed passes in a row to start the game. He was
11. He was 11 for 11 to start the game. He was perfect. Yeah. And then he had one or two that screwed, but I mean, he was playing lights out.
Yeah. And the defense too. I mean, holding Josh Jacobs to -6 yards on the day. I was like, that was great. That was phenomenal. Sheesh. So we had a good day there. So hopefully we carry that momentum into Washington, because dude, we need it. Let me see. Another game that stuck out to me. How about the Giants coming back from a huge deficit as well? If we're going to talk about other NFC East teams. I mean, Holden, I know you're upset about that. I was kind of hoping for it too. I was like, dang, I'd love the Giants just to be terrible. Watch them just get
why is that?
I don't know. I'm kind of sometimes Holden like penetrates my brain with some of these picks, but after they got embarrassed 40-0, I'm like, let's just keep this rolling. Like, I think Daniel Jones just has like a dumb look to his face. You know what I mean? Like
he does.
Not like,
Yeah.
So
Daniel Jones.
Nah, I'm the same way. I really was hoping for them. I mean, it also just showed me too. Like, I think this Cardinals team is a little bit. I'm not.
Sneaky.
It's hard
Josh
to say.
Dobbs.
I think like they're not terrible. I mean, like both those games they could have won. No, they're still bad. And I mean that's the margin in the NFL is small. But
yes,
it's funny because we think we're going to see all these blowouts. I thought week one we're going to blow this team out. Blowouts don't happen that often. Like we saw it week one with the Cowboys and the Giants, but like you don't see a ton of blowouts. Small margins of victories. The good teams will find ways to win. That's how the NFL is. So
agree.
Oh, so you're saying that the Giants are a good team?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I think I heard that too.
No, I'm not saying that they're a good
teams
team.
Find a way to win.
Yeah. Consistently. The Giants don't do that consistently.
Well, like last season,
still early.
Sort of.
Still early.
And
they have a blowout on their record, which is not good. Like you don't like anytime you have a blowout, it's scary.
And now Saquon's at what for 3 weeks, right?
3 weeks at least. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I feel bad for
brutal.
Him. Especially the running back market and all the holdouts and stuff. I'm just like, I was like not hoping that case. Especially had a good day too. But fellas, we don't have anything about this last week. You want to get started with this week?
Oh yeah,
let's do it. One more quick call out. Bengals being 0-2 is kind of crazy too.
I love it. I mean, I know they did it last year.
It's good for you for sure.
Oh, it's great. And then like, I wish the Jags could have driven it home against the Chiefs because like, I don't know. I really am looking at it. It is nice to see. I don't say it's nice to have that Aaron Rodgers injury because the Jets look horrible or they just don't look great. And so I'm like, okay, it really kind of is between us and the Dolphins. Like, I don't know if y'all caught the game last night with New England, but golly, they're bad. They are not a good football team. Like,
they're Bill Belly might be on the seat here pretty soon, if not already.
No, there's no way. I don't think you can fire him. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, he might just retire.
That's not thinking because of age or whatever, but it's just like tough. You always think these guys will kind of ride off into the sunset. Like not the same thing as like Peyton Manning, like, oh, 2-1 last one. And then, okay, we're going to hang it up on a high note, you know? But yeah, so it's kind of crazy. I think is a little bit more to that calf injury with Joe Burrow that we saw during preseason. That's been kind of lingering, but super, super weird, super weird. But speaking of it, getting into this week's slate, we got the New York Giants playing the San Francisco 49ers in San Fran. San Fran favored by a whopping 10.5. Joelle, who you got here?
I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Dude, I was a little worried the Niners weren't going to lay the points yesterday, and they still did. So
yeah, I think that's going to be an ugly game for the Giants because right now, even though it's only week 3 when that game starts, I mean, but for the first 2 weeks, San Francisco looks like they should be the team that everybody's going to have to go against in the near future, including my team. And who knows, Bills might be playing in the Super Bowl against them. I don't know. It's going to be tough.
It is going to be tough. No, for sure. But I mean, who knows? Maybe Giants can kind of surprise a little here, you know, but we'll see. Holden, who do you have here? Can I guess? No, I'm not going to guess. No. I think you're going Niners here, dude.
I'm gonna take the Niners, dude. I think this is gonna be one of the more popular picks if you do a suicide pool and you're in week 3. I think the Niners are a good safe pick here if you want to go ahead and use one of the horses now. I don't think they're gonna have an answer. And without Saquon Barkley, I think your offense gets really limited here. So
I agree.
It's gonna be dangerous for Daniel Jones.
I even don't see Giants fan like picking them. Like,
no, I think if you're a Giants fan, you're going into this.
If I was a Giants fan this week, I'm like, I have to be realistic. No Saquon, and we struggled against Arizona. We didn't put any points up against the Cowboys, and now we're playing against probably the best team in the NFL.
In the NFC.
Yeah. We already saw what this team looked like against a good defense in Dallas, you know, or especially a good pass rush, you know, and if there's something that the Niners have, it's definitely that. I'm on the Niners as well. I'm taking the spread, add that to my card. Probably not my best bet, but that's on the card for sure. They found a way to lay the points against LA, which is, in my mind, I would say a better team than the Giants. So we'll go ahead and roll with that. But Holden, you know what the next game is?
Tell me.
Ooh, it's our game of the week. Gosh, you got your Predator shirt on. You've been waiting a long time to wear that. I'm surprised it's not fresh out the pack, man.
I have been waiting a long time. And guess what? Comes back from injury, puts up seven hurries, 2 hits, sack and a half, pass defense. I mean, dude, Chase Young, baby. We back. And I cannot wait for him to get a little taste of some Josh Allen this week, baby.
Yeah, you wish, bud. Josh is going to
you know what's going to happen.
No way. You tell me. All right, so tell me what you got in this game. I mean, obviously it's the Commanders, unless it's too early for a fake out.
It's playing with me a little bit. I'm going to tell you realistically what I thought in my head.
Yeah.
I was hoping to go 2-0 because I knew the next 2 weeks were going to be really tough. And I was kind of hoping for a split. Like, if we could steal either this week or next week, that would be great. If you happen to win them both, I don't know. You're gonna deal with a really annoying fan. Put it that way. But
they'll start 3-0, especially getting the dub on us. I expect you to be very annoying, and I would not blame you at all.
If we start off 3-0, number one, I will light a table on fire and jump through it. I will do that, and I will take a video of it, and we can post it on our social media page. Like, that is for sure. I'm gonna take the Commanders here with just so much confidence. Like you mentioned, false confidence. I think this is true confidence. I think there's actually games in previous ownership in previous years we would lose these games, and this being this fresh new era, we're like finding ways, and there's actual change and there's actual excitement. And like with Chase Young being back too, dude, I really think the defense, him getting his feet wet, and now back at home, I think the stadium is going to be absolute. I think it's going to be crazier than it was for the Cardinals game. I will say, they'll travel.
Will be.
They'll travel. The Bills fans travel, but it's going to be so loud, so crazy. I mean, I think it's a 7. I think if we get down, like if the Bills go up a touchdown early, I would hope that spread hits like 10.5 or something. I would smack that all day because I think it's going to be pretty. I think it's going to be close.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, +7, I'll take that all day. I think Sam Howell was just week in and week out. I think he's improving a little bit and just getting a little bit sharper. And 3-0, first time since 2005.
I'm going to remember that. I'm going to go at the end. But Joelle, where do you stand on this great divide between me and Holden? You know?
Well, before I jumped on here, I talked to Holden about, the singing about the brand new Lions, but now you got the brand new Washington Commanders. They gotta change that name.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I like football. I like football team better.
Same.
But yeah, the one thing that I noticed from week 1 and also week 2, the Washington team that I am accustomed to, they lose those games. Not even close. They would have found a way to lose to Arizona and then not even have a remote chance of coming back against Denver yesterday. But I'm going to jump out on a limb and say that they can upset Buffalo. They can, but I'm still going to go with the Bills here, this one.
Love to hear it. Smart man.
6.5. 6.5.
Holden, I love you. I'll root for this Commanders team. I gas them up. I love the secondary. Or not the secondary. I love the wide receiver core. I love the pass rush, Logan Thomas, great guy. But
saved us in that game.
Yeah. I think I'll get humbled a little here. 2-0 is great. You won 2 games against 2 probably bottom of the barrel games. But yeah, I don't know. I think you get humbled a little here. But it's all going to depend on Josh Allen, obviously, because week 1, just throw it out, total garbage. If Josh plays like that, y'all are winning hands down. I think y'all's O-line is shaky. I think our D-line is actually getting good pressure. And if we can pressure Howell into some mistakes, some hurries, he's got a little Josh in him in the fact, I don't know if he takes care of the ball super well.
He doesn't. And I think that's something that's going to happen with just learning. That's just, he's just going to, it's more reps. This is his 4th career start Let's not forget he's undefeated as a starter.
This is true. This is true.
But he's going to have to
learn that ball,
on that stuff.
He can zip that ball.
No, he's got a good arm.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a good arm.
He's got a great ball. Great ball. Yeah. I mean, for sure.
Now, the question is, when is Von Miller coming back?
Not next week.
Week 4. Yeah, not next week. Yeah. I mean, that's what they're saying. I think we're going to hold on to him as much as we want. I don't think there's a huge rush. I mean, it depends. I don't say if we start losing games, do we rush him? But we do have him on such a large contract for a long amount of time. But, I mean, we're getting pressure. I mean, Greg Rousseau's looking well. Michael Floyd from the Rams free agency has been effective. Ed Oliver had a day. I will say the one thing is, if y'all can get your run game going, then it'll worry me a little. Because Jets popped off some runs. Raiders got
B-Rob can have,
exactly.
B-Rob can have another day like that. If B-Rob can put up another couple of touchdowns.
Which he can, man. I mean, that's what you guys got. I mean, I know your offense is not that great. Our line is not that great as far as pass protection, but they do pretty good with the run protection, your offensive line, and then I think that's what Washington just has to focus on. Let Sam Howell be a game manager, but we got to run this offense through Gibson and Robinson, depending on where you are in the game. Can't do that when you're down a lot of points, but. Well,
I don't know. I just think there's a big difference of linebacking core and then also secondary. I think we got y'all beat there. I think your front seven's a little better with Jerron Payne and Allen and Sweat. It's
a very scary defensive. It's a very scary front, and
you can make an argument that D-line could be number one.
O-line's but I don't know. Again, that's a fairly new group. We got 2 guys in free agency that we're still growing. So that's going to be a different O-line come week 7 or 8, bearing injuries. We're going to be a different unit. So I don't know. I'm hoping, to your point, we get a little bit of that week 1 Josh Allen, just like I'm sure you hope you get some week 1 Sam Howell. And we'll just see. I mean, I hope it's a good game. At the end of the day, if this game is competitive for me, that's going to be what's important. Because I need us to be competitive for me to say, okay, we played an AFC, people have the Bills in the Super Bowl, right? We played a Super Bowl caliber team.
Yes.
Competitively. And that's what I need to see week in and week out from this team. And that's going to make me pumped. Looks like we
did. But real quick before he comes on.
Good.
What's up, baby? How you going? Aaron's on the pod. About damn time. Speeding home from work. Drive safe, Hanson. Drive safe.
Is he car guy's back?
Hey. Hot guy in car. He's back for the whole long-term fans. You know what we're talking about. If you're new, you have no idea.
Shame rushing home to see the Steelers tonight.
Oh my God, Joel, how are you doing?
It's a joke. It's a joke, man. I'm doing good, man. Nice to see you, buddy.
Yeah, but to wrap up this long game that we've been talking about, I'm on the Bills. I'm going to be at the game. I'm going to be loud.
That's right.
Hopefully, the weather clears up a little, and also hopefully it goes in our favor, so I can move up a few rows. But I'm taking the spread. I was like, I think we lay the points. I think we find a way. Especially if it's a shootout. Aaron, you joined just in time. We're only 2 games in.
Oh, snap.
All right. Giants, Niners, real quick. Who you got?
Niners. I think without Saquon Barkley for a couple of weeks, the Giants are going to experience the massive amount of woes that they've been experiencing already. So
woes. Awesome. Love to hear it. And then, more important, Bills Commanders, dude.
Ooh-wee. Oh, man. The Commanders had a gnarly comeback this past week against the Broncos. And, while that was miraculous and Chase Young, had a sack and a half, that was great. This Bills team is firing on all cylinders. They got an angry Josh Allen. James Cook had 100 yards or so.
Yeah.
So, and Gabe Davis finally got into the end zone. So
I know. Yeah, he had a good day.
Yeah, so I think the Bills are going to continue to roll here. I'm sorry, Holden. I think there's a possibility for an upset, maybe, but
the NFL.
I'm with you.
Sunday.
Yeah, any given Sunday or Monday or Thursday.
Yeah, sometimes Wednesday if it's COVID.
Yeah, true. Occasionally Friday, Black Friday this year.
Oh yeah. Exclusively on Prime. That's the plug.
Yeah, I couldn't wait for that game until.
Parsley
bias.
Bias
from bias fans. Partially. That was perfect. Not to cut you off.
No, it was all right.
I was like, this is the right time. This is the right time. Yeah, but okay, yeah. Now I'm nervous that three of us are on the Bills, though. I almost wanted us to be split. Like, I don't want to jinx myself. I'm so.
I'll switch my pick to Bills. I'll switch my pick to the Bills.
No.
Yeah. No, I'm switching to Bills. I'm switching to Bills. Yep. Switch. No,
I just can't do it.
Switched. I'm going Bills. Hey,
what do we
call it? What do we call it? Bills by $1 billion. Going Bills.
Bills.
Going Bills. Going Bills.
Oh, man.
Why do you
mark it, Aaron. Mark me down, Bills.
No. Yep.
No. I swear.
He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it.
I do. Yep.
No, he does.
Put it on my record.
All right, I can't talk about this game anymore. All right, we're moving on. All right,
Bills
Colts,
by $1 billion.
Ravens. Shut up. Colts, Ravens in Baltimore. Colts maybe without Anthony Richardson because of the concussion. Seems like he's got 2 of those in 2 weeks. Already off to a hot start for a mobile quarterback. Birds here favored by 7.5. Aaron, what are your thoughts?
I mean, without Anthony Richardson, do we know who their second string is that would play for him?
Gardner Minshew.
Minshew mania.
A little bit of Minshew mania. Wow.
Yeah, dude.
I'll roll with that. Screw the Birds. I mean, like, this is partially biased, baby. I need the Ravens to finally lose a game so my take about them being overrated can actually, happen, because they've been winning against. I mean, dude, can LA Chargers not lose a game by like a couple of points by scoring 30? Come on, man.
I don't know.
When we get to that team, I got to ask you guys a question. When we get to the Chargers.
Sure. Oh, dude. Well, that team horrible. Joelle, who do you got in this game?
Ravens.
Nice. Love it. Holden?
-8 for me.
I'm going to go Ravens too. I think this could be another suicide pool kind of a pick. There's a lot of suicide pool picks this week. There's a lot of like heavily favored teams, 2 scores kind of a deal. I think Ravens roll. It's kind of my take on the Bengals this year. I mean, I thought Ravens were going to be good. I mean, still early, I know, but it's starting to look like it could be their division to lose at this point. It's getting to that point. So,
I mean, Bengals 0-2 again. Bengals 0-2 again. I mean,
that's true. That's what you're saying. It's kind of shocking, but they got to flip that around real quick. Especially if the Browns win tonight. If the Browns win tonight, like talking 2 teams.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Aaron might have
now he's frozen. He froze. He couldn't take it anymore. Couldn't take it.
Your take froze him out.
Sorry.
No, you're good. So I'm on the Ravens here. I'm hesitant to take this spread because the Colts have actually kept things close enough. They've been competitive. They already ruined my prediction of going 0-17. So shout out Cavill, because I guess he was right on there. So, but Anthony Richardson is just kind of scaring me. Like two concussions in 2 weeks. It seems a little reckless. Doesn't seem to like have longevity. I'm gonna take the Birds at home. And I'm gonna take the spread too, just because why not? I mean, they worked out for me last week, so why not this week? Although no Odell Beckham, got to be on the lookout for his return with an ankle injury. But I know they paid him a lot of money, and it's looking like it's not paying off quite yet. Paid a lot of money for a big name. But
sorry, they got Zay Flowers.
They're paving the way for Zay Flowers to hit that 1,000-yard bet for Holden.
Dude, Zay's nice. Zay's nice. And I always forget the other guy's name. The other wide receiver.
Bateman?
Yeah, Bateman. I like Rashad Bateman. Yeah, he's nice. Mm-hmm. And Andrews was huge getting them back.
Yeah.
For sure. But keeping it rolling. Titans, Browns. Brownies favored 3.5. Titans with the upset over the Chargers in Nashville. Chargers 0-2. Crazy. But we're talking about Titans, Browns. Joelle, you take the Browns at home? You take Tannehill to finally find D-Hop?
Man, I'm going to lead towards the Titans here. Vrabel in that defense, man. Vrabel in that defense. They don't have like any like crazy like defensive star players, but they're decently coached by him. He's not going to go in there and be like, hey, we might lose this game, but the Browns are not going to be scoring a lot of points. So, and then Tannehill's not a bad quarterback. I mean, I think this will probably be DeAndre's breakout game, and I think Derrick Henry will have a good game too, as well.
Okay, I like it. Solid prediction. Holden, what do we got here?
Yeah, I think originally I was leaning Browns, but I think the line was like 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
The Titans beating the Chargers, to me, put me on watch with the Titans. I'm like, okay, this Titans team might be better than what I thought they were. So I'm gonna lean Titans, and I think I'm gonna take the Titans. I think I am. I kind of want to see the Browns game tonight to make my pick, but I know we can't do that because we just got to take the slate as it comes. But I'd be curious to see how the Browns play tonight for me to really make an executive decision. Based on what I saw last week, I'm taking the Titans this week. And I like the I like the +4 actually a lot. Like I think that's
I like that too.
Dude.
I'm right with you.
Crazy. Aaron, AFC North expert, do you just naturally pick against the Browns here?
Well, it'll depend how the run game goes tonight, because if their defense is as real as everybody says it is, then, Najee and Warren are in for a long night. But, if that gets going and, we get the offense going, I'm really praying, really hoping. I'll take the Titans here as well.
He's going to take the Titans.
Still showing a lot of tread on his tires. And maybe Tannehill will finally get it to D-Hop. I don't know. It's kind of easy to guard him when he's the only wide receiver that's serviceable. So,
for sure.
But
not Traylon Burks. Traylon Burks,
dude, he's poised for a breakout, dude.
Yeah, he's weak, bro. He is weak.
They got names, man. I think they have Austin Hooper.
I don't.
Do they?
Kind of a wild
former Brown. Is this a revenge game?
Some are saying, not me, but some.
Austin Hooper got paid. Why? Why did Austin Hooper get paid?
He had a good year.
Because he had one good season.
Crazy. Yeah. Because he went from the Browns to the Falcons, and then I guess now he's on Tennessee, which is just...
That's wild.
And the money goes farther. No income tax in Tennessee. So we'd love to see that for him. King State King.
I guess that's right.
I'm on the Browns. I think y'all are kind of crazy. I'm on the Browns. I mean, I like the Steelers because they're at home. I do hate this Browns team just for character issues. That's a whole other thing. Everyone knows how I feel about that. But just maybe that Cincinnati win that they had week 1 is just looking weaker and weaker as time goes on. But it was still kind of a definitive win. Sloppy. Chubb is still Chubb. They make plays when they need to. The defense looked good. I think Titans definitely had a gutsy win against maybe Herbert being overrated, and also no Eckler. So I think
it's that defense, dude. Their defense is ass.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't think. I mean, they got one of the Bosa brothers and
Joey and
safety. Yeah, they
Sante
on that defense.
Yeah, Samuel Jr.
Samuel Jr. Yeah.
But so yeah. But on the Browns for sure. Moving on here to another AFC matchup. We got Broncos, Fins, Miami favored by a whopping 6.5 according to the Caesars. Holden, Dolphins keep it rolling.
I think so, dude. I think the Broncos might be dead in the Sean Payton era 3 games in. I'm like, this is dude. This is scary, dude. Like I thought they were gonna. Dead. I think they paid him too much money to be fired, but I'm just like, I don't know. I don't see it. I think Russ is kind of just continuously doing this. I mean, not big moments, not showing up. You already own one in the division. You lost to a Commanders team that you're up 18 point. When you're up that much in games, it's really sometimes I find it really tough to lose those games. Like if you're a well-coached team with a good quarterback, you shouldn't lose those games. Really hypothetically, you shouldn't. And they did.
That wasn't on Russ.
It wasn't necessarily all on Russ.
Spin zone.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. They got that dog in them. They were like, this is harder. This is too easy. We need to make this harder for ourselves.
I think the enemy just showed up when he needed to, and that defense played really well after the second half.
They did. They made adjustments, which they normally don't do. They made adjustments, but I don't know. I think the Broncos I think they're kind of close to toast. I didn't have them taking a huge step this year. I mean, they'll get a few wins, but I think I like Miami here. I think it's going to be really tough for them to cover Tyreek Hill. Really tough.
I agree. And Waddle.
And
Waddle.
Yeah.
Well, Waddle's in the concussion protocol.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah,
Waddle and concussion protocol.
Yeah, he's put there.
They still be okay.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Get back in there. Your quarterback.
Some concussion water. They'll be fine.
Yeah, they'd be all right.
Give me the Fins.
Dude.
But I probably would take the points, though. 6.5, I'd probably take the points.
Really? You think too much?
Yeah, a little too much.
Wow. Okay.
What?
Right, fine. Yeah, whatever.
6.5. I think this is a field goal game.
Wow. In Miami. Going from Mile High to South Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Hot weather. All right.
Humid.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Aaron, who do you have?
I got the Fins as well. I think the Broncos showed that they are pretty inept as a team. I don't think they have a good pass rush. Just really they're going up against one of the better teams in the AFC now. So I think the Fins will roll here, probably a lot more points than 6.
Dang, you alt spreading that?
Yeah, I'm
probably, dude. I'm not the type of guy to take 10 points, but I don't know.
I did that once on a game in week 1 for Washington. Never again. I got proven so wrong. I was like, I'm never betting on this Commander team ever again. Never. Joelle, who you got?
Yeah, I got the Fins too.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm right with Aaron here too.
Yeah,
I think they're going to score more points, man.
I think that's the name of the game. It's just more weapons. I have kind of liked how Cortland Sutton has been looking, though. If I'm the Broncos, I would maybe look to ship him off. Maybe, I don't know, unless you just keep him around just because he's playing the contract.
Speaking of Cortland Sutton, was that a flag for that 2-point conversion? I know we didn't bring that up in the game. I thought that was maybe
crazy enough. He definitely turned his shoulder. There was definitely some contact. I could see it both ways, but
what are you talking about?
Tough. That big.
On to the next game. I just want to. I forgot to bring that up when we were talking about the Washington and Broncos game, but
it should have never come down to a 2-point conversion. All right, move on.
Huh? That's true. Move on. It's in the past. They already had the Hail Mary. You want to give them the 2-pointer too?
Come on, man.
But speaking of one thing I like to mention about the Broncos, it's starting to look like that Russell. I'm thinking that it can't be true, but these last 2 years, good quarterbacks can make awful teams better. Brady proved that with what he had. And, around Russ is really not that much garbage offensively for him. He has Williams, he has Judy. And it's proven the fact that, was he a system quarterback when he was in Seattle?
They did have
LOB. Carroll made him.
How did he get to the – I feel like you transported Aaron.
Yeah.
Because it's just, even in the bad years of Seattle and his last years with them, he still looked like Russell Wilson, and then he made this jump to Denver, and he just was like, man, garbage.
Yeah, it was very bad. To just a counterpoint, can you call those weapons in Denver proven, though? When we're talking about, oh my gosh, this is something. But we're just talking about
I'm on too. What's up, guys?
Right. Yes, Sutton and Judy.
Yeah, are they proven though? We had 1,000 a year out of Sutton. I feel Judy still hasn't panned out to how high it was drafted. It's just a big name for sure, but it's not like Mike Evans.
That's true, but I'm thinking if it was flipped the other way around, when they thought that they were going to get Aaron Rodgers. I'm thinking that Aaron Rodgers would have made them better.
I agree. No, I agree. I thought that probably was the
time will tell.
Time will tell. Sean Payton, year 2. We're ready. Shoot. Yeah, I'm on the fence here. I like them a lot. They're playing really good ball. Tua is having some good balls. One thing was super questionable. I don't know if y'all watched the game last night. The interception that Tua threw. Super weird. I was like, it's not a good ball. I think he really showed his lack of arm strength there. I think that's how you kind of beat him, is kind of trying to make you beat you deep, But besides that, Dolphins roll here. Add the spread to my card. They're definitely laying the points here. Denver cannot hang their gym shorts on these kids, on these dudes. But keeping it in the AFC East, huge division matchup. Patriots, Jets in New Jersey. Are Pats Gonna get their first win of the year. Oh, I love how that sounds. Love how that sounds. Rolling right off the tongue. Joelle, thoughts?
By the way, who's favorite in this game? I didn't look at it.
New England
Patriots are?
Yeah.
And it's in New England?
Nah, it's in Jersey.
Oh, is that MetLife?
Yeah.
They're favored by 8.5?
No, 2.5.
Oh, 2.5.
Oh, okay. I was going to say
2 or 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5, 3, I think.
I'm seeing 3 right now. I was like, what?
I was like 8.5. I was like, is Tom Brady the quarterback for the Patriots?
Sorry, I'm hearing things, man. I don't know.
Aaron loves his
okay, 2.
Today.
Yeah.
Minus 2.5. I'm gonna go Jets here, not because they're at home, because I think the Jets could even beat them in Foxborough too. I'm picking Zach Wilson over Matt Jones here. Whoa. They just got better talent on the Jets.
Yeah,
Dalvin Cook. True. They didn't. I'm surprised they didn't use Breece Hall as much as they did yesterday against the Cowboys. I didn't get that, but you got to use someone like Breece Hall, and then Garrett Wilson, and then you look on the defensive side of the Jets. They got a good defense. So and to my point about like what Vrabel does with Tennessee, Belichick kind of does a similar thing with the Patriots. Out south, no star defensive men, but they're coached very well. Like, Tyreek Hill didn't really have like the most crazy game yesterday. So
no,
it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a close one, but I'm going to go Jets.
Nice. Love it. Holden.
Let me tell you something. These Jets, they have to stay in contention. You know why? Because Aaron Rodgers is coming back. He's coming back for the playoffs.
I hate
He's coming back.
He's coming back.
A-Rod is coming back.
Too old.
He's coming back for the playoffs.
Wait. Too old?
This team is going to find a way. This team is going to find a way.
Holden, does he have shade against Rodgers, Sean?
Yes. I don't like Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, he thinks he's too cocky for his own shorts.
He's overrated. He's maybe not overrated. It's just all right. Like I've said it on here before,
best
but like
thrower football of all time.
He's kind of a diva.
No,
look, I don't care.
Aaron too.
I don't care.
I mean,
Aaron too.
I think he's a really good quarterback
for 10 years and demand to be the highest paid player, and then be like, "Why is there no talent around me?" It's a money game. Tom figured that out decades ago. It's a money game. You got to have talent around you. Do you want to win, or do you want to get paid more? And he makes a ton of money already because he's a professional athlete. And then also, State Farm has been, sending him checks for a decade now.
One thing I can say about this, I always thought that he had talent around him, and all these Packer fans, especially living here in the state of Wisconsin, said they never had enough. And I'm like, but you went to 3 straight NFC championships, so like, how is that even not enough talent?
Do you consider Lazard a number 2, like a solid number 2?
Not a solid number 2, but when you got Rodgers throwing you the ball, I mean, it makes you look like a number 2.
Or what was his name? The guy with like 3 names. What was it? He's
3 names.
He's
Nelson.
Scantling.
Valdez Scantling. Yeah.
MVS. Yeah.
He made him look good because it was Rodgers. Because now he's with Kansas City, right? With Patrick Mahomes, that is just as good or maybe better than Rodgers. And you don't hear anything about Scantling. So maybe he did need that.
Definitely better than Rodgers.
I don't know. Wait, what did you say?
Wait, this is crazy, man. Come on.
Pat Mahomes is better than Rodgers.
That was just.
He's already got more rings than him.
Aaron, without knowing that he made a fact that Rodgers is better than Mahomes, he just said.
I'm just trying to tell you guys.
What was the guy with the 3 names?
Marcus Valdes-Scantling.
Yeah,
Aaron
but we knew him because of Rodgers.
The best thrower of a football we've ever seen. I know Mahomes has a couple tricks up his sleeve, and I think Mahomes is great. I think he.
No disrespect.
You talk
to
about
at all.
Pure throwing a football, pure accuracy.
Don't care.
Accuracy.
Aaron
Rodgers is the best thrower we've ever seen. I truly believe that.
And he robbed the New York Jets blind for $50 million.
Everybody has their opinion. Everybody has their opinion. The only problem I got.
No, dude, he restructured.
The only thing
everything's backloaded. Everything's backloaded. Like he barely getting paid this year.
They gave him a bonus, 25, 30 mil. They were like, "Oh, hey, we already paid you this."
But that's the market. I mean, that's the market at this point. Like the quarterback market is just up here. Like, Anyways, I think the Jets are going to need to stay in contention for him to come back from a ruptured Achilles. He's going to put in the rehab. He's going to put in the work. if the Jets can find a way to sneak into the playoffs as a wild card, whatever.
Oh man, Sean's face, bro. Oh gosh, that's great.
Dude, there is no way
Jets.
in hell that the Jets are going to make the playoffs with Zach Wilson at the helm.
And dude, they almost did it last year.
Aaron Rodgers is still going to
Yeah,
be
and
good.
they
still have a good defense. Like,
dude,
they did it with Mark White. What did you say, Mark White?
Mike White. And first off,
White.
let me tell you,
difference.
let me tell you as a Steelers fan, I needed the Jets to win against Miami, and they lost.
You did. Yeah,
they lost
vendetta.
6-9. Don't tell me that they were going to make the playoffs with Zach Wilson coming back from anything.
But they have Lazard and Cobb now, dude. They have Rodgers' weapons, dude.
There you go, Lazard. Alan Lazard is the game changer, bro. And Randall Cobb.
Yeah, Randall Cobb.
And Dalvin Cook. They still have Dalvin Cook, too.
Dalvin Cook got me negative fantasy points this week. Don't tell me
and the Bills, like they are one player away from the Super Bowl, the Jets. If they did not get Mercedes Lewis, like Rodgers wanted, that would have put them over the top.
Oh my gosh, you mean that 40-year-old tight end? Yeah.
Oh man, Mercedes.
I'm joking. I don't mean that.
Probably like the greatest tight end of all time. Like,
I don't
like if that's a stat. Like,
Jets are gonna win.
The Jets are winning.
Anyways.
Yeah.
See what happens when you say that Rodgers is overrated? I can't take that.
You open Pandora's box.
At this point in his career, what did he do last year? He looked horrible last year.
Because he had no weapons, dude.
Where have I heard this before? Wait,
injury.
New York Jets signed a 40-year-old quarterback who started his career in Green Bay, and how did that go? Like, I just
look. Everybody wants to be
an injury on anyone, but at the same time, and yeah, we lost that game embarrassingly. But
Aaron Rodgers, if you're listening to this podcast later on when it comes out.
Yeah,
I'm all about you, bro. I'm an Eagles fan, and you're still number one in my heart. I know this guy has a Bills shirt on, but he was hating on you before he became a Jet. Wow. So,
all right. Tell me this, Joel. Oh, Hurts or Rodgers now?
Hurts or Rodgers right now? If Rodgers was healthy, that's not a fair comparison because the guy
fully healthy.
Fully healthy, I will take Rodgers as far as throwing the ball. If you put Rodgers and give him Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown.
I mean, all I'm saying is Hurts. All right, Hurts is a physical specimen, a better physical specimen than. All right, he has everything but Aaron Rodgers on.
Sean, who do you have in this game?
Yeah.
Sorry, Joelle. I meant to say Joelle.
Got a tie.
It happens, man.
Sorry,
you're good.
Dude,
I was in the heat of the moment.
They can't go 0-3.
The Pats?
They were competitive. They lost by one score last night. They somehow found a way to stick around.
That defense is good.
Zach Wilson. If that defense was so good, how did they let Dak Prescott in that run game run all over him? It may be good. It may be good on paper, but
I'm not terrified of the Cowboys one bit. I'm not scared of them one bit.
That is fair.
I said it. I said it.
The Eagles, Niners. Those are my best team in the leagues right now. Like
you wouldn't put the Cowboys near the top 5?
Oh, I would.
I need to see more from Dak. I mean, yeah. 5, 10 even. Yeah.
So you think the defense is carrying the offensive woes, maybe?
The defense is looking quite good right now, especially the pass rush with Micah Parsons.
Dak Prescott doesn't have to.
Good sneaky.
He doesn't have to work for it no more. But it's going to come a time. It's going to come a time.
His number will be
when they play the Eagles.
Not even the Eagles. When they play Washington, I think that's when it's going to happen. I don't know if we play them first or Washington plays them first, but
we play y'all week 4.
I mean, Howell did carve up.
I'm talking about Dallas.
We don't play them until Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. So we play them first then.
Dude,
we'll see. So the Pats. Sean has the Pats.
We're done talking. That sucks so much. I hate saying that out loud. We're never talking about Aaron Rodgers ever again on this podcast. Aaron, who do you have?
Oh, we will.
Aaron Young is the only Aaron I recognize.
I'm going to choose the Jets because fuck the Patriots. That's why.
Wow. You went on this whole spiel about how the Jets ruined Pittsburgh's season last year and you picking them anyway?
Yeah, why not? I just
whatever.
So look, I have a bone to pick with the Jets of last season, but I've always hated the Patriots.
But you got like a lifetime, like
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
Fine.
Ever since the Jesse James catch no catch, dude, the Patriots are done to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to raise my hand on this one. You know what, Aaron? I get why you were upset about that. I used to do that when the Eagles used to be in that position, waiting for other teams to beat other teams so you can make a playoff run. And then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? That's kind of stupid because my team should be good enough not to be in that stupid situation anyway.
Sure,
I hate relying on other teams.
I hate relying on other teams too. I just,
but I get it. I get it.
Because the thing is with the Steelers, and this will be the last thing to say about this. The Steelers haven't won a playoff game in 6 years, and we just need one, dude. Just need one. Just one.
You sound like a Commanders fan, dude.
Dude, at least you've been to the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah. Holden's been waiting on one for a while.
Dude.
I've been waiting on one for a long time. Just one.
Yeah. Look, if the Steelers don't win tonight, dude, the fan base is ready to eat itself, dude. They are like,
why?
Tomlin. Dude, because they're sore winners. We're all sore winners.
Like that game that you guys lost, I mean, we just talked about the 49ers probably being the best team in the NFL with what they got. And I heard people talking the biggest crap about Mike Tomlin losing the way that he did. I'm like, it's the 49ers.
To be fair,
what?
The Rams with Puka Nacua, a rookie out of nowhere, just ran him up to a one-score game. And I mean, if we can't score on them with George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, Freiermuth, who did get in the end zone eventually, but our run game was trash. There's a lot to be desired on this Steelers team. After watching that preseason, dude, the inflation, the deflation just went
peaked too early.
Yeah, so the fan base hates Tomlin right now, at least on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. They are
crazy to me.
I don't hate him. I think he's one of the best head coaches ever to coach. But
fans like that.
Yeah, they're the standard is mediocrity. The standard's not winning a playoff game in 6 years. It's like, dude,
one
shut
season,
the fuck up.
One season in week 2, you're talking about a coach that had never had a losing season ever.
Yep. Yeah. It's I don't say if you're Washington, if you're Atlanta, if you're some other teams, you're chopping off your foot for that almost.
Oh yeah,
and Aaron, I'm with you. On Bill's Facebook, I saw someone post something after the Raiders scored first. They were like, that's it, Sean McDermott. He's on the hot seat. He may be looking for a new job end of this year. He's the third winningest Bills coach of all time. And after this season, he'll probably be the second most. I was like, we're not firing him. You're an idiot if you fire him.
Yeah. And to my point, that's why I think that all the organizations in the league have awful fan bases, because you just have those fans that just want to have everything handed to them. This little
they don't get it.
Struggling offense for the Eagles. We're 2-0. And then everybody was like, well, man, I think we should have kept Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts. What?
Y'all put up 30 points. You put up 30 points in a pro game. That's
Swift ran for how many? Like a $170?
Yep.
What are you crying for?
Have a day. Local kid coming home, tearing it up. Love to see it.
Anyway,
all right, fellas, we've been in a tangent of all tangents. It's gonna be a long one. No, it's not. Fans at home. It's gonna be a short one. Aaron, you picked. Wait a second. All right, Falcons, Lions. It's weird that the Falcons are 2-0. I don't believe it. I'm gonna. Aaron, who do you got here? It's Detroit at home -3.5.
Dude, I like what I'm seeing from the Falcons.
Yeah.
I'm all about Dan Campbell and I'm all about the rah-rahness, but that run game and Bijan Robinson had moves.
Good.
You're juking them out of their shoes.
He is great.
I'll take Atlanta here.
You're crazy. I
am crazy.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
Yeah. I get what Aaron's saying. This is a tough pick for me. I'm going Lions, but I'm gonna let you know why it was kind of because when I saw the first 2 weeks from their running game, I mean the games have to be close for Atlanta too. Sure. But who's the guy backing up Robinson?
Algier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's pretty nice.
That's a good duo for the backfield, but I just got to go Lions here because still don't have faith in Ritter.
That's true.
Nah,
That's true.
I just can't. I can't do it. And then after they lost to the Seahawks, I don't think that they're gonna do that again at home.
Agree. Holden, what's your take?
The Lions are way better than the Falcons. The Falcons are not good at all, and
they're pretenders.
Yeah, they're pretenders. 100%.
We're both wrong. Yeah, but
Lions are going to win this game. I would take Lions -3.5 all day.
Okay.
Really? See, I think like that. If it was 2.5, I'm taking it for sure. But you think this is a Tutter game?
They'll win by Tutter.
Just because I feel like this is Detroit. Well, this will be their second game at home. Tough OT loss, but
It's going to be Jameer's breakout game.
Oh yeah,
Jameer Gibbs. Jameer Gibbs going to have Jameer
as
Gibbs
the premier back.
Anytime Tutter for Jameer Gibbs, probably going to be plus 100. To be honest with you, that's going to be money. That's money in the bank.
Money. All right. Well, I'm on the lines as well. Great. Staying off it. Let's keep it in the NFC here. Saints, Packers. I'll be interested to see how the Saints do tonight, Monday Night Football, to really see about this game. Packers, I really like them week 1. Week 2 was tough. Green Bay's favored, -2 in Lambeau. Tough place to win. Joelle, what you got?
Man, Saints got a good defense. Well, we see what happens tonight. I'm going to have to go with the Packers here. I watched that full game by being here in Wisconsin when they played against Atlanta, even though they lost. But, man, Jordan Love looks like he could be the real deal.
He looks like he could be drunk on like in the middle of a game.
He misread the snap.
Yeah, what happened with the snap?
So
when I saw that, I was like, wow.
He thought it was an on-1, and so he was like, okay, I'm just going to fucking go. And then he called it. Nobody moved because I guess it was an on-2. And they were trying to get people to jump. So he looked drunk as shit falling over the line. So,
yeah, I just like what I see from them. Like, he looks very comfortable as a quarterback. It might be because he had one of the greats, mentoring him while he was on the sideline, which, not to bring that up again, but
no, don't bring that up.
Romeo Dobbs. I don't know what the status is with Watson. I don't know if he's coming back soon or not, or Aaron Jones. But if both of those guys come back, along with AJ Dillon, I'm going Green Bay at home here. Okay. Well, what's the spread on this one?
-2.
-2. That sounds appropriate. So I'll go with that.
Like a number, very nice. Holden, who's gonna win?
Saints, dude.
Yeah, the
Saints are the better team here. And they're gonna go into Lambeau. Yeah, Saints are the better team here. And Derek Carr is gonna plug up his ear holes just like he does in loud stadiums, and it's gonna be fine.
Neat.
And it is pretty
cool
neat.
That he does it.
Yeah. I got to say,
they're just like us. Yeah, nice. Aaron, help me make sense of this. I'm torn.
Oh man, it really does depend how they do tonight because I haven't really seen too much out of Slant Boy recently, and Olave, if he's getting double covered, I mean, it'll mean something. Plus, I still like Green Bay's defense. Green Bay's defense still showed up the first 2 games, even though they lost one, won one.
Yeah.
I'm still going to take the Saints here because I like their offense better, and their defense still keeps them in games, at least the pass rush.
Yep. So. Very nice. I'm kind of torn on this because I feel just for the past forever, it's just tough to win the Lambeau, especially with the last guy who was there, who shall not be named. But that being said, I think the Saints just do have more firepower, especially if we're talking about the question of Aaron Jones. I think that is a huge loss for this Packers team, especially what he did catching the ball week 1 against the Bears. So I'm on the Saints here. I think it's their game to lose. Hopefully Derek Carr just gets it done and they figure it out. Epic AFC South matchup coming up here. Texans, Jags. Jags favored by a whopping -9.5 in Duval. Holden, Jags laying the points here?
Yeah, most likely. I mean, potentially it could be tight because it's a division game, but after a loss from the Chiefs, which was kind of like, that could be a preview for a playoff game right there. Jags all day. Don't really see. I mean, people putting CJ on a pedestal because he's thrown for 300 yards. Well, I think that's a skewed stat when you're down and everyone's giving you the inside of the field to work with. I think that the receiving core is way too much for that Texans D to handle. I think I love the Jags receiving core. Christian Kirk had himself a day this past weekend.
Oh yeah,
and
Ridley,
take your pick.
And it's like they didn't even really get any true offensive production, yet he still has a $110 or whatever it was. I mean, he had like 100 yards, 11 catches.
Mm-hmm.
Calvin Ridley's going to pop off this weekend. I think Calvin Ridley's going to make the Texans wish they didn't even suit up.
Yeah.
Seriously. I mean, I think this could be a rout straight up.
Send them home.
You might be able to alt spread this one, Sean.
No, come on. That's
yeah.
I mean,
I got faith in
the professionals.
The line's at 9.5 Jags.
Yeah, you could alt spread that to like 20 and a half.
You told me to do that something similar with a different team, so I'm hesitant. Aaron, are you as big as on this Jags team as Holden is? Are you fully on the Kool-Aid?
Yeah, I think the Chiefs' defense is actually a lot better than people give it credit for.
With Chris Jones.
Yeah, well, that they've played the Lions pretty close, but albeit with Chris Jones is a lot better. Mm-hmm. And the Texans' defense is trash. So as long as the Jaguars' defense can show up for this one, I think it is the Jags rolling.
Nice, love to hear it. Joelle, you joining this bandwagon here?
Yeah, I'm with the band, bro.
With the band.
Just can't go with the Texans and Duval, man. And then my boy Dougie P. He's gonna find a way to, I don't know, might see a flea flicker in this game or a Philly special. Who knows?
Ooh, that would be nice.
No, I don't think it would be even close. I think it's just they're gonna put up some points and then, tank and maybe NTN will probably just be running the ball the rest of the way.
Yeah. No, I need to see a little more out of ETN, but just for how I drafted him and being, former college, teammates with Trevor. I'm on the Jags as well here. I'm starting to have regrets early on of picking the Colts to go 0-17 when maybe it should have been the Texans to go 0-17.
You could have
find a way to win the game.
Flipped.
Yeah. I'm kind of with Holden here. I think CJ Stroud is coming up a little overrated, but then again, like, who does he have to throw to? What does his line look like? Everything he's not set up for success whatsoever. So the fact that he hasn't turned the ball over, I think, is a good thing. At least one positive to take away. But yeah, I think
Nico's out there.
Here.
Yeah, Nico Collins.
He had a day yesterday.
Who else? I think Mechie just started his career this year because he was battling with lymphoma.
Oh yeah. He came back yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see how much he adds to that offense, but
yeah. I think the Texans will win a game this year. I don't know against who, but they will win.
Yeah, I know it's tough. It's almost hard to not win one, but it's just they look very, very bad. I'll go ahead and follow Holden. I'm gonna tail and add the Jags spread to my card. To a hopefully more competitive game here. Chargers Vikings. All right, it's an even line. It's in Minnesota. Who would have thought both these teams would be starting out 0-2?
Playoff game.
It's a huge. This is a huge game for both teams. This is a
playoff game right here, man.
I can't wait to watch this game.
This game is a matter of truth. Who's going to grab the shovel first to dig themselves out the grave?
This is crazy.
Holden, tell me about it.
Gotta go Chargers. I just got to. I think Eckler comes back. I got the Lions winning the division. I want Minnesota out of it. Dig yourself out of this 0-3 hole, Kirk. I'd like to see you try. JJ's still going to put on, but I got to go Chargers here. And this is just a partially biased pick because I just don't want the Chargers. I'm thinking wild card, boys. It's early, but I'm thinking wild card, right?
Got to.
Get the Vikings out of here. Get them out. We'll be 3-0. They'll be 0-3. Here we go.
It's not easy. When you say it out loud, it makes total sense. Aaron, is it making sense to you?
Yeah, well, I picked the Chargers to lead the AFC West, so they need to start winning. As I said earlier, how do you keep losing these games by scoring 30-plus points against all these teams that you should beat? You should be beating them.
I don't know if they should have beat the Dolphins. I mean, that was closer than I thought it would be, to be honest. But
yeah,
I mean, I didn't think the Miami defense was all that great. But, I mean, you have the weapons, dude. And if Eckler does come back, I feel like that's obviously more in favor of the Chargers. But, again, that defense needs to show up.
Agreed.
And if I'm really going against the Vikings, who I know have a horrible defense. I mean, you just saw Philly run all over them. You just saw who'd they play week 1? They played
Tampa Bay.
Tampa.
Whoa,
Tampa.
Whoa, Baker's baking. Mike Evans is a Hall of Famer.
He is.
Easy bake oven, dude. Come on.
Easy
dude.
bake oven. Geez.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers here. Chargers need to get one here, and it's an away game, which sucks. But I think they got it. I think the Vikings just defense is not there. I think Jettas will have a hell of a game again. But
hell yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Joelle, help me make up my mind. I am kind of torn. I'm just, they're starting to sway me a little.
Yeah. Both of these teams really don't have personnel issues, but as far as like Kirk Cousins being the quarterback for the Vikings, that's like the only issue. But I just don't understand the Chargers really, and that's why I couldn't wait for this game to pop up because they shouldn't be losing. To Aaron's point, I mean, you got Bosa, you got Asante Samuel, safety. What is it, James? Yeah, Derwin James.
Yeah,
it's like it has to be a major issue with coaching or something because it just does not make any sense to me. You got Austin Eckler, you got Keenan, like put up all those points and you can't stop anyone. It's just, I don't know, something's not right there. And almost the same with Minnesota. And I think Kirk is an issue, but they have no defensive play either. They can't stop anyone. So this might be another shootout game like they did against Miami.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to... It's not going to be good for either of these franchises. Yeah, it's not going to be good for either of these franchises starting 0-3. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, big time.
I'm going to go with Chargers because I got more faith in Herbert than I do with Cousins. And then it depends if Austin Eckler comes back.
True.
So, but yeah, this is going to be the moment of truth here because me and Holden talked about this way before. If Vikings go 0-3, they're shopping Kirk Cousins.
You think so?
Oh, you have to. I mean,
yeah, you have to.
Or JJ?
Yeah.
Or JJ?
I honestly don't think the offense is the issue, no? Like, it's the defense.
I mean,
I'll
all
tell
those
you
points
this.
against the Eagles came in the second half, right?
Yeah. Turnovers. Him fumbling the ball, that. And then it was a lot of times, I will say that Darius Slay did a good job against Justin.
Yeah.
But there were some plays that he had Darius Slay beat, and then the ball's behind him or it's too far out the way. It's like, those could have been touchdowns if Kirk threw the ball.
And he did say that
a year or two ago, right?
Yeah. He signed a deal like 3 years ago. It was the first one that was over $80 million.
I think it was guaranteed. Yeah.
It was fully guaranteed. Yeah, Kirk sucks.
Yeah. Because
what about this head
I don't
coach?
think
is he not tied with Kirk? If you break that up,
I don't think he has anything to do with it either. Because he seems like he's a offensive mind, but it's just like when you got Kirk Cousins at your quarterback and the kind of offense that you want to run, you're kind of limited in a way with Kirk. I mean, he's got the stats.
Yeah.
No W's.
True.
Yeah.
No W's, man.
Got to win some games.
So, yeah.
And that's why he's winning this one. He's doing it. We're going with the home team. They're going to find a way. This Chargers team flying too close to the sun. I'm sick of
So what's going to happen with the Chargers if they go 0-3? That's my question.
Shot Bosa.
I don't know. No. I think most of their division isn't doing well. I mean, Chiefs are 1-1. I know that's not a huge deal. Raiders 0-2, Denver 0-2. So, and like to Holden,
Raiders 1-1.
Raiders 1-1. Yeah, they beat Broncos.
Congrats. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Very true. Very true.
It's like a bad team barely beat another bad team. It's like, how did that happen? Like crazy. One of them must be good, right? Wrong. They both suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already looking at wild cards and stuff. Hopefully Bills repeat for a fourth time as AFC champion. But if they don't, it'd be good for the Bolts to drop another one here because AFC West was originally stacked. Let's keep it rolling. NFC matchup: Panthers, Seahawks. Hawks favored 4.5 at home. Holden, are the Panthers going winless?
Not going winless.
They're going on a roll
for the year, but they're going to be 0-3. Yeah, Hawks are going to find a way this one. I think the Hawks are going to be sneaky wild card team. I hate to say it, but they will be. Going Seahawks here.
Dang. True. Okay. All right, Aaron.
Hawks. I don't think this Panther team's going to get out of here without 13 losses this season. I said it last episode. They're going to have a hard go, and it's these teams right here, the ones that are kind of mid, kind of good, but also if they find a way to beat the Saints tonight, then maybe that'll change. But until I see a proven offense from them, they got nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally with you. Joelle.
Man. Yeah. Hawks.
Very nice.
Like Holden said, Hawks are going to be a wild card team. I know they didn't look good at week 1, but
are they with how good the Rams are looking now?
Yeah, I know. Everyone expected the Rams to be okay, they're just going to fall flat on their face, but they've been playing some teams hard. So
Matthew Stafford still good, huh?
Yeah, and actually mobile yesterday.
Yeah,
he was kind of moving.
Shook some tackles.
We'll see, but Seahawks. Geno Smith, he's going to do his thing with Metcalf and Lockett. So yeah, Carolina's not it. Bryce Young's not it either.
He gonna give me 11 rushing yards tonight, though. I'll tell you that.
Ooh. Oh, good. Wow.
Probably. I'm on the Hawks too. I think they get it at home. It was nice to see the run game back again. I think that opened some things up for them, and that was a gutsy win they came away with. So definitely the Hawks here. Keeping them in the NFC, moving to Cowboys, playing potential worst team in the NFL, Cardinals in Arizona. Dallas favored 12.5. Holden. Wow. The Cardinals upset. Yeah, I know. It's quite a spread. That's a tough one.
I think I had the Cowboys winning 7 games this year. If I pick the Cowboys here, we're almost halfway there.
Yep.
But yikes, this Cowboys defense is looking good, and I don't like saying it, but they give me the Cardinals.
Ooh.
Give me the Cardinals.
Bold.
Close games. Give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals.
Going to be a close game. Josh Dobbs for Heisman. Aaron.
I mean, I will say that the Cardinals have shown a lot more prowess than I gave them credit for. Right? Like they've been scoring points. That's more than what a lot of other teams can say. They're just not going to do it against this team. I don't care if it's in the desert. The Dallas Cowboys right now, I will say, are very poised to run through their schedule now. Now that I see them. The defense can keep them in games, and all Dak has to do is be Dak, be a game manager. That's all he needs to do.
It's true.
So I'll take the Cowboys here. 12.5 spread.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They'll probably get it.
Hefty. They probably will. NGL. Joelle, you picking your NFC East rival?
I don't want to, but I'm not an idiot, so
the most Western.
Whoa!
Got you, man. Got to see it. One thing I'm going to say: will they run through their schedule? More than likely.
Well, no. I mean,
no, I didn't say that you were an idiot.
So their next, let's say 5 games. So Cowboys have the Cardinals at the Cardinals, Patriots at home, 49ers in Levi. And then
I think it's still a tough
LA
schedule.
Chargers. I mean, yeah. And then the Rams. So,
I mean, it looks like Giants, Pats, and potentially Chargers are the only kind of, I don't say cupcakes, but everything else is a tough game.
Lions, technically, I mean, for them, that might be an easy game.
Lions. I think Lions will put up a good fight. I think they kind of match well. But maybe
I need to see that offense a little more, but.
I'm on the boys. I'm about to call up Anthony and apologize to him. They look good. Dak is not making mistakes as long as he keeps not making mistakes. I think the defense is good enough to For now. I mean,
I can't wait. Waiting. I know it's coming.
He's waiting.
It's coming. Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Can't wait. Add spread to my card. I think they cover this. I don't know how. It's an outrageous spread. It's a sucker's bet, but I'm taking it. Yeah. And into somehow was even a larger spread here. Bears, Chiefs in Chiefs Kingdom. Gross. Kansas City favored 13.5. Holden.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, Aaron, I'm sorry, dude. I think your Bears take this year is just not panning out.
What
I'm gonna
happened,
go Chiefs.
Aaron? They were gonna win the AFC North.
I'm gonna go Chiefs here pretty heavy, dude.
Sean wasn't by himself. A lot of people expected them to make a somewhat of a jump, not a huge jump, but it'd be better than what they were.
No. Sean didn't pick it. I did. I said they were going to win the NFC
Well,
North.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. But it seems like Justin Fields is taking a step back.
Yeah.
All the way back.
Back. All
right, he's moonwalking at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
For sure. So, Holden, you're on the Chiefs?
Chiefs big time, yeah, bro.
Touching the spread?
Nah, I ain't touching that. There's way too many points, but they'll probably cover it. But I'll find a player prop in there that I like.
Love it. Joelle.
Yeah, Chiefs. Chiefs Kingdom.
Aaron?
You know what? One more game.
No.
One more game, Bears fans. I got one more game till I give up on my take completely. The defense needs to get their shit together. The offensive line needs to play well. And Fields, what happened? Just be a running quarterback. Don't listen to the coach. Just run it. Just run it.
Just run it. Just run to pass. Don't pass the run.
I mean, he was missing some open reads, and then he just ran straight into the defensive line. And then Chase Claypool's inactive now, or they're thinking about just cutting him because he's just garbage. Apparently, he's not showing any effort in the games and stuff like that.
But he scored last game.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he?
I could have sworn, yeah.
I saw him get picked off, or like a pass was to him and it got picked off.
Chase Claypool, 20-yard pass from Justin Fields in the fourth.
Touchdown?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
You're just quick to hate. You're like former Steeler who didn't want to be on the Steelers.
Dude, you got fleeced, bro.
Mike Tomlin.
You got fleeced.
I tell you, man, that's one wide receiver that fooled the crap out of me. I tell you, that was Chase Claypool.
That rookie season was ridiculous. Nice. But yeah, no, I'll give the Bears one more shot, and it's against a very tough opponent. If they can show any sign of life, it would be for this game. And it's got to be here. It's in Arrowhead, so the odds are stacked against them.
Oh my gosh, man! I'm telling you, I would stop. I will change teams and become a Bears fan if they are able to beat Kansas City in Arrowhead with the way that they're playing.
Shake on it.
I will
shake on it right now.
I will get a Bears shirt. That would be. Oh my gosh, I just don't see that happen.
I will send you a Justin Fields shirt. Like one of those graphic tees. If you take the Bears right now and they win,
and I can't take the Bears. I'm not going back.
No,
Chiefs Kingdom.
Never going back.
Way.
It's Chiefs here. It is Chiefs. I'm sorry, Aaron. We all get some wrong. Some are more wrong than others. But
dude, taking the Bears and saying that they're going to beat the Chiefs in Chiefs Kingdom and saying that I'm going to turn white tomorrow. That's not going to happen. And that's hard for me to do. I want to do it, but I can't. The Bears want to win, but they can't.
Let's hope for all our sakes that you stay the way you are. Regardless if the Bears win.
But that's what that take is. Man, wow.
Hey, I get it steep, but I put a lot of faith in my record predictions, which were haphazardly made in 15 minutes. So you better believe. You better believe I'm putting my faith, not my money, but my faith.
Faith. Yeah, you gotta have faith.
To that Bears team. He just loves Ohio State quarterbacks. That's what it really is.
Yep,
I'm on the Chiefs here. I'm going to do something ridiculous. I'm going to take them to lay the points. I don't know why. They probably won't. I feel they're always they keep it close in the early months, and then towards the end of the year, they really pour it on against teams.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to Pat Mahomes' way, but with Kelsey back and Jones back, they're a different beast. And I think this Bears team is going to start panicking real soon.
This just in, Amari Cooper is active tonight.
That's not good. He's actually low-key.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry,
I mean, not that it matters. No, it doesn't matter. I mean, I started B-Rob in my flex instead, but that's crazy. Adam Schefter literally said
they gave conflicting reports.
Very, very unlikely to play. I mean, not that it matters. I mean, I picked the Browns this week, but still, come on, man.
Anyways,
all right, fellas, 3 games left. Let's get it on through here. Aaron, it's going to be your game of the week. one of the oldest rivalries, which I think got spoiled last year. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it did. No, yeah,
it was
we beat
the anniversary of the Immaculate Reception. Bummer.
We beat them. It was good.
Oh, you beat them.
Yeah,
we love that. Yes.
Christmas Day,
that
baby.
Good.
Not spoiled. Spoiled for them, but
good.
Yeah.
Sucks to be a Raider. My boss is a Raiders fan, and he's been on vacation, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to be like, yeah, whatever. It was a good game. Aaron, tell me why the Steelers are going to win.
Raiders suck.
Yes.
Their defense sucks. I will say their offense still has some pieces.
If Devontae Adams is healthy.
Yeah, well, that's true. That too. Again, we need the Steelers to win tonight. We need the Steelers to at least show a sign of life on offense and in the run game, especially because we talked all about this picket fence, aligning all the right linemen and stuff like that to get Najee Harris a full 1,000-yard season. I think I'm gonna take the Steelers here Sunday night. So
nice, love it. Joelle, are you tailing Aaron here?
It's gonna make me sweat.
Yeah.
Yes. You don't love Jimmy Garoppolo? You don't love Max Crosby?
No.
You don't. I
do.
Josh Jacobs.
I just gotta go with the Steelers here. Not saying they're gonna drop tonight's game, but if they do, I just don't see them winning or losing 3 in a row. Not with Mike Tomlin.
Fair.
Maybe it will be 2 games in a row at that point. After tonight.
Well, let's see. Holden, you're a Steeler hater?
No, I like that. I like that take a lot, Joelle. To your point, I think the Steelers are going to lose tonight. I mean, I hope for Aaron's sake they don't lose because I mean, we're going to have to dig Aaron out of a hole here. But I'm going to tell you, I know how it feels. Just letting you know, football, it's a long game. It's just 2 games. It's okay.
It's a long season.
The long season. I can remember just. I mean, look, we went 0-2 and we won 4 straight one year. I mean, I think it was like 2016 or something like that. It happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, Mike Tomlin's not going 0-3. He's going 0-2, but he's not going 0-3. So yeah, Steelers will get the win.
Okay. Yeah, dude. No, it's Steelers. They're doing it. Oh, it's even.
Wait, are we all in the Steelers?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm going Raiders then. I'm going Raiders. No. Raiders. Switch my pick.
Get on my damn nerves tonight, Holden. Golly. No,
Mike Tomlin's
us recording on a Monday. I'm already taking Steelers money line. Hopefully that pans out. Because I like Steelers at home. I like Mike Tomlin. The Raiders, Jimmy G actually didn't look bad. When he was hitting Devontae Adams, he was kind of cooking the Bills pretty good for a while. But Josh Jacobs didn't look like it. If there's one thing I know about the Steelers, they have a pretty good defense and they stop the run well. Devontae Adams left the Bills game with a concussion. I know this is a week's time, so those things can change. So if he's out or not fully healthy, then that bodes well. I think it's a slugfest. I think it's tight, but it's Steelers. Now to another double Monday header. Golly, I just love all the football. So great. I love football so much. Joelle, your game of the week, the Eagles are traveling down to Florida to play Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Philly, 2-0, 2-0. 5.5. Yeah, battled the 2-0 team. Who would have thought?
Yeah, I gotta go with my birds here, man. I think that I like the way that haven't liked the way that they kind of started shaky on offense, but I think our recipe for success is what we found out in the second half for the Vikings. I know we paid Jalen all that money, but dude, it's gonna be hard for him to repeat what he did last year. I mean, the tape is out on him.
Yeah.
But the running game is going to open up so much doors for him in the long run because our offensive line is just that good. Because the first game and the second week I didn't like at the beginning is like, hey, we're definitely going to try to beat the other team with Jalen Hurts using his arm. But it's not going to happen. Got people double teaming AJ Brown, same here. If they're dropping 8 people back, just run the ball. So I'm thinking that they're going to get back to their prime selves back in Tampa. And they're definitely, that spread, I think, is just going to go high. I'm going higher than that spread. I don't know what, but it's not going to be 5.5.
Okay.
I'm serious.
All right. Fair enough. Holden, What's your take here? We're gonna bring Joelle back to earth, or you riding high, Philly high, man?
High.
Nah, dude. There's gonna be two teams in the NFC East that are 3-0, and it's gonna be the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, I have both these teams going 12-5. So I mean, we're gonna set up for an NFC
12-5
showdown.
Who? Wait, Eagles and who?
Washington Commanders, bro.
Peep our Instagram to see all of our record predictions.
Yes. Hey, that's a great time to like, follow, subscribe, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Didn't someone pick an AFC team only losing one game?
Who would that be?
Some are saying that went belly up week 1, but I'll tell you the team that I had them losing.
You're on track.
And it was the Birds. No. I guess now we're making that up.
Yeah, no, Eagles will find a way. I mean, I think Tampa Bay will get humbled a little bit. I'm gonna go Eagles, and like I said, we'll week 4 we're gonna NFC East first place match showdown for first place. 2 3-0 teams. It's gonna be sweet. That's right.
God, even our teams play Holden. Aaron, tell me what's up.
Yeah, I think it's Birds here. Joelle, I did want to ask. Don't you guys have a new offensive coordinator? Like, wasn't that a change?
Yeah, he was our quarterback coach last year.
So that's the reason why I think they're kind of taking forever to kind of get used to this, is because like Jalen Hurts has to learn a whole new system. I mean, granted, with all the great players that you guys have, which Devontae Smith still showing that he can easily be a serviceable wide receiver 1 if need be.
Oh, he is the one, in my opinion.
Over AJ? I mean, fair.
Yeah.
The stats this season would agree,
1A, 1B.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the addition of Swift, and I guess Penny kind of played a couple of snaps.
Yeah, get some reps.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Yeah, and then Gainwell will be back this game. I think you guys
he
will
better not
see
be number 1.
Oh, maybe, I don't know. I will say you'll probably see Slay and Mike Evans. That matchup is one I want to watch for sure, because
or Bradbury. I'm thinking that Slay is going to be on Godwin, and then Bradbury is going to be on Evans because he's a bigger guy. But we don't have Avonte Maddox either, and they have been playing Bradbury in the slot. Yeah. So we gotta see what I got to do there.
Yeah. So I think the Buccaneers will kind of come down a level to where we all thought they would be, but it's still going to be a tough matchup. I think Philly does have to iron out a lot of things right now with the new system, because it was a new offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator, right?
Yeah, Sean Desai. And that's one thing that I did not mention, is that the reason why I feel so confident in this game because of our front seven.
Yep. So I'm going for here. Fly like an eagle.
I think Jalen Carter's going to eat.
Yeah, y'all suck.
I'm on the Birds here as well. We'll see if Holden changes his pick after we're all on the Birds here. I want to take this spread. I really do, because I do think the Bucs will have been outperforming what everyone thought they were going to be. They look good. They don't turn the ball over. They run the ball well. Mike Evans looks phenomenal. Ooh.
He does.
Yeah, but the Birds are just going to be too much. I'm curious if it will be a tight game, but also the Birds are putting up a lot of points. I'm going to take them here. TBD on whether I take the spread or not. It's very tempting.
AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert breakout game?
Some are saying, you know what I think they need? I think they need a little veteran presence at tight end. What's Brett Selleck up to?
Yeah. But to Aaron's point, I think
either that or fire sale in Arizona. Bring Zach Ertz back, man.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
It's not, but I guarantee you there's someone on a Philly radio show who has been saying that for a long time.
Yeah. I just feel really confident in this game. Like I said, that second half of that Minnesota Viking game kind of gave me some comfort. And then being off for about 11 days, I think you're going to see maybe shades of the Eagles team that you saw last year.
Okay.
On this coming up Monday night, we'll see. I could be wrong, but they just got too much talent, man, and they got enough time to figure out themselves, kind of like a mini bye week, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's for damn sure. Finishing up here with our last Monday night game. Rams, Bengals. Cincy favored -2 at home. Holden, Rams spoiling here. Making Bengals go 0-3.
Bengals got to find a way. I mean, I think Bengals are going to find a way one way or another. Bengals cannot afford to go 0-3 with this talented of a roster. They just can't. I'm going to take the Bengals here. I'll lay that too. I think they win by at least a field goal. I would think they win by a field goal. So
I like that.
Give me the Bengals.
Reasonable.
Give me Joey B. Even if he re-injured his calf, whatever.
Who cares?
Bounce back.
Find a way. Joelle.
I'm taking Rams here for upset. I just like the way that they've been coming out. Sean McVay is making the best use of what he's had. A lot of people thought that they're going to be the worst team in the league. They played Seattle pretty tough, and they also played San Francisco tough. And I'm like, why can't they do the same thing with Cincinnati, especially if Joe Burrow may not be that healthy?
No, excellent thoughts.
So, yeah, I think it's going to be a close game, and I think that, like, to Holden's point, 3-point game maybe. Probably won't be high scoring. I think it's just going to be some offensive struggles on Cincinnati again.
It's true.
I hate to say it because I do like Joey B.
Cool Joe, huh? Aaron, you running with the Bengals or you fading them?
I'm fading them, dude. If this is what we have to expect, where and I talked to people who did watch the game. I unfortunately was doing something else with the family, but the people that were watching the game, dude, frick you, dude. People that were watching the game were saying that all he could do was dink and dunk, and all the wide receivers could do was get yak yards. Apparently, Chase is kind of a liability now, a little bit.
No,
I don't know, dude.
Why is that?
Apparently, he's not catching all the balls thrown to him.
Yeah.
And Mixon did
all
right.
Do you catch
apparently.
all the balls thrown to you?
I do.
Oh, okay. Shoot. All right.
Dude,
I'm with Aaron on that one. It's starting to scare me a bit. This whole Burrow and Chase connection.
I mean, look. I think
wide receivers find a way, man. Wide receivers find a way.
I think Puka Nacua, dude. Puka Nacua. Yeah. Puka. I like it.
Puka here.
Rams.
Yeah, I'm on the Rams here too. I think it almost. I mean, I think I'm maybe psyching myself out here because Bengals have to find a way. I don't want to say if they go 0-3, maybe that's the season, but then you're really you're just digging the hole deeper to dig yourself out of, and it kind of helps that maybe the AFC North is competitive and they have a lot of division games on the back end and all these things. But when you got teams like the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Bills, I'm trying to think of another AFC team, like
the Steelers,
all vying for playoff spots, It's like you got to get your game somehow. If you're not going to win the division, you got to find a way to make the postseason, see what the cards lie. I like how the Rams are playing. I like how McVay has them going. They've been putting up points. They've been competitive. They've proven me wrong. I'm taking the Rams here for sure. So with that being our last pick of the show, we're going to have our best bet. Holden, do you have a best bet?
My one best bet is Jahmyr Gibbs anytime touchdown score. Take it to the bank.
Ooh, that's a tasty one. I like that a lot.
Can't wait for it to drop. I can't wait. I'm gonna smack it.
Joelle, you got anything?
Yeah, I'm with Holden on this one, but
that's what I'm talking about.
I think mine will be that that my boy Jalen Hurts is gonna have a rushing touchdown.
Ooh,
push the tush, man.
Yeah.
Quarterback sneak.
Tush push.
That's going to happen. That's going to happen every game. Can't stop it either.
Not until the NFL bans it.
Yeah. Which probably what happens.
It's probably or it's minus 260 and you can't take it anymore.
Oh, well.
Or you bet him to score too.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, yeah.
Saying, get that juice back. Aaron, you got anything?
Najee Harris, 2 touchdowns.
That's your best bet?
Yep. It's a pretty high value one, but we're going to see it.
Some are saying he's due. Some are saying
due. Dude, look, I have faith in this team to get it going against a team like the Raiders. Come on, dude.
Yes. Come on, Steelers.
You're not ready.
Valid point.
I've been naming my card throughout it. So, but my best bet, looking at it right now, top of the dome, 49ers. I think Niners spread at home. I think this Giants team is a wounded duck. This Niners team is definitely probably top 3 team in the NFL, and they ain't 3. So I think they're going to get it done and be able to somehow lay the points of this outrageous spread. So, but that's it. That's the show. We'll see how we are next week, depending on how me and Holden's game goes, which I'll be at the game. 15 family members deep.
15?
Love it.
Good Lord.
Love it.
I know.
Man,
right?
I'm surprised you're not going, bro.
I thought about it. It's still in play. Probably won't. Probably going to enjoy this one from my house, but there's potential. There's potential. We'll see.
Holden remembers last time he brought a friend to an NFL game.
Yeah.
At least someone from this podcast. Anyways, 36-17, 2016. Anyways, so great episode, guys.
We did it.
Hey, all I gotta say, I gotta say, hey, Joelle, thanks so much. All I gotta say,
yes,
all right,
thank you.
Bills by Bills.
Thanks for you guys having me, man. I tell
Go
you one
Steelers.
thing. His swag is on another level for his team to be 2-0.
Hey man, let him ride it. Let him ride it.
I know. Just not used to winning, man. That's what happens.
20. I hope we win by 20.